Tak, assalomu alaykum. Charchamasizlarmi? Mazzalar, sog'liqlar. Bugun eFootball-da biz diviziya ko'taramiz. Diviziya hozir 5 taman. Tak, bu kompyuterning versiyasi eFootball-da. Xullas, oldingi ikkita match 3-1 3-1 ga yutdim. Davom etish kerak yutishda. Tezroq ko'taramiz. Ko'ramiz qanaqa operativniklar tashlar ekan.
A few moments later. Xo'sh. Mental spor. Mendan ozgina stilasi kuchli ekan. Tak, duxtu bermaymiz. Среднее состояние. Вей. Edgar Davids, Olmo, Shevchenko, Kenan Yildiz 105. Muslera. Kazaldi chiqarakmi? Chiqaramiz hozirda. Shabazbay. Batistani chiqaramiz. Shevchenkoda Plus smestisi var ekan. Ana shu Guendezi ham normalni. 9 bo'lgani bilan yaxshi o'ynaydi. Ratar. Gazaniga. Gazza. Şak. Kazaki. Bas tez. Yıldız.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Koç.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yildiz on a serious charge here. Yildiz with the cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Batistuta wins the duel this time. Yildiz. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. That's tidy.
Puyol.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Well, they've got it again. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Spread neatly. Schneider. Uzbekistan still without a single shot on target. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Dani Olmo receives an impressive jump.
Voy Marazi.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Singa Chiangrai United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Hazard. Costa Curta. That pass isn't the best.
Uzbekistan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered across. Serginho tries to clear. Schneider. Uzbekistan do have a chance to counter here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Totti. McAllister. Totti. Alexander-Arnold. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Look at the space here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was... Oh, he's been caught napping! Gazzaniga punts it upfield.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Azar. Batistuta. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception.
Uzbekistan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gazzaniga clears without hesitation. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. He's beat. Real chance!
Nice.
And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Chiangrai really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Uzbekistan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Substitution on the field.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
On the field is
So straight into the second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister looking to play him in. He's in one-on-one. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Penalty edi.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Puyol. Alexander-Arnold. And it's McAllister. Not the most accurate pass. Driving on and making good progress. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. He's having a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Demiral spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. But his shapes the...
Nice.
They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Uzbekistan have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
McAllister is always looking to break lines.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yıldızınga.
Puyol makes the interception.
105 yıldız bo'lsa.
Uzbekistan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
So we've reached the hour
105
mark.
yıldız bo'lsa menda 106 yo'l bor.
That is good progress on the left.
Marquinhos.
Batistuta. It's Schneider. Nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having...
It's Asa! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Chidamo. Lekin o'rniga bo'lmaydi. Mendozi.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
McAllister. Coming on to replace him is
Hoppale.
number 20.
And that interception was most... Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's all alone!
No, God!
It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected.
Berbatov, he's through. Great
Man.
shot!
Nice.
Hat-trick.
There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yildiz. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
Kazaniga yaxshi deb.
Uzbekistan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's one-on-one! And the shot!
Oh my!
And that's a sharp finish!
Okay.
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Ta'min olgandan keyin
And that
senga
really is
imkon qolmadi.
so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here.
Roberto Carlos.
Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Roberto Carlos! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Hazard. He's cut it out. Berbatov.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Hazard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Berbatov. Berbatov!
Nice.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting with fun and fury. They continue to do their thing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Çaldı lekin.
Uzbekistan palpably stronger, better, superior.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Back.
There will be 5 minutes added
Marquinhos.
time.
And this is Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Carreras. And beyond the defence. Now a Droll. He's picked his way through. And he's quick to return it. Takes the shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And time is up. Uzbekistan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Kengisi.
A few moments later.
Может использовать напрямую использовать голевой навес, открывает ширму. Ага. О, Марсель. Так. Блейди. Uzbekistan stadion turuvchi. Dembele. Tak. Kafu. Buanisto. Silvestre. Ortadan yorib kirish kerak.
keyinchalik 4-chi qilamiz. Bu.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against Marseille.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Uzbekistan must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Now it's Messi. He's played it back.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
And it's Serginho. McAllister. Barella promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Raul. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Barella. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. Cafu in acres of space out wide. Triol clears it away. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Guendouzi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Messi forced to go back. Great chance!
Nice.
And a goal! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's played it long. Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Marseille are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Barella. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That pass has been well intercepted. That's going wide left. Berbatov. That's a simple one for the keeper. is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Buning balandi. Hoppale.
It's a pretty loose pass. Teze,
Shamali.
Serginho. Van Nistelrooy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi.
Ochiq qoldi-da.
Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
O'zi ham shu ko'p pas beradi.
Uzbekistan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up.
Ochilmaysanmi?
Now it's Messi. Cafu finding himself in space. Now it's Messi. McAllister given the lift of his goal. Raul. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. Serginho.
Messi bo'lmaydi, bekorga ballat qo'ymaydi Messiga.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's definitely not his best.
Yeah.
And it's Messi.
Yeah.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
Oh.
well stopped.
Bruno Guimaraes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Serginho. Raul. Shevchenko. Guendouzi. And here's Shevchenko. McAllister.
Hey.
And that brings
Mana
the
bu
first
pas
half to a
bermaydi
close.
mana.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal it is, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Uzbekistan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen,
No,
they're
good
worth
pass
their
video
lead.
again,
There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Can he finish? It's off
It's
target and by quite a way.
I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Hoppale.
And it's Serginho. Guendouzi. And he welcomes it in. Oh, just skips past his man. And he shoots!
Ay,
He's
marras.
got a goal!
Tunggu.
Marseille are all square. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Marseille restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. Guendouzi. Messi. Thinks one through. Oh, red. Nice interception. Looking for the runs.
Men nega beraman pasni?
Barella.
Uzbekistan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Oh, that's fab. He's had a shot! He's been... In he goes again!
Oy, darvoza
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Barella. Uzbekistan have the chance to go the other way. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Berbatov. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Who saw this coming?
Ooh.
Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Skims one in, and he's there to get it away.
To'xtab tursin.
Kanattan Schneider.
Substitution for Uzbekistan. Number 19, Messi. Number 27,
Looking
Serginho.
tidy in possession here.
Number 4,
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul.
Uzbekistan
Number
have got it
20.
back and they'll have another go.
It's one
Coming on the field, number 22,
Silvestre.
Francesco Totti. Number
Here's Bruno
3,
Guimaraes.
number 10,
Chanatip.
Schneider. Number 11, Hazard.
Schneider.
Number 15,
And it's Berbatov. And
substitution.
it's Soboslai. This is a promising build-up. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. Silvestre. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Zabret. Hoppala.
Marseille are looking to go forward now. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught on it! And a chance!
Nice.
It's in! Have they done it now? Could this be the final push towards the ultimate goal?
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter.
Real chance!
That's
a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could...
And the shot!
No! No!
Goal! Marseille!
Berlin.
And the comeback is complete. And that is
fabulous.
A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell. One that they hope will continue.
Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted.
Uzbekistan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Neymar picks it up out wide.
Marseille really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Alexander-Arnold. Totti. And here's Berbatov. Takes the shot!
Oh my.
Magnificent! A finish right from the top drawer. Parity in the showpiece game. It has all the hallmarks of an epic.
Yeah, and you really have to give credit to the way these players have handled themselves. Can they get another?
There will be
Probably. I really shouldn't be tempting fate, but I'm backing them.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to... And
Shevchenko!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
We are into overtime. And here's Azar. Azar! So close, but that is as good as it gets. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. What are your thoughts on today's
Please
game then,
turn your
Jim?
attention to the...
Yomon qildi. Xo'p, mayli do'stlar, mana ikkita o'yin o'ynadik, bittasi yutqazishimizga ozgina qoldi, lekin necha haq berdik. Ko'rishguncha sog' bo'lasizlar.